to Fayetteville, and big suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the lone back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Klein. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Curry. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's stopped not much on return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of experience. He's into the open number. The 20. Slippery slide. Finding his way way away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation that can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they picked up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you 1st downs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt, it makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can bring some huge plays to this Arkansas offense.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Castillo. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just away from all. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Klein. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's straight downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense trying to take it back. Teammate. Few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Castillo. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Razorbacks heading quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense need something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little place for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Curry. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Get inside the 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here we go. Looking for a cut play on 2nd and short. It's an inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make this quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a full game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's DeMarco. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeMarco. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Finds a tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. What a play to set him up. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the Bucs, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Castillo. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Makes the grab. It's Castillo. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed. I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Near the sticks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll test the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Shipp. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Curry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Touchdown, Arkansas! The hit yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got to lose in the skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Throws to the wide out. Working that left side.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the run alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's DeMarco. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop.